someone buys 1 gig, me, the government, I will take 70%. So drop that 70%, make it like 10%. It won't cost the government a peswa to face it because all they have to do is just drop their greediness.
If you're a Ghanaian and you are not complaining about the prices of data in the country, you're probably in another planet with us. And there's a young man who's been championing the cause for cheap data, affordable data in Ghana. He is known online as In Twi, but he is Samuel Yeboah, and he joins us on Pulse One-on-One. My name is Gideon Nicholas. I hope I'm able to kill the Twi this time around, like I'm able to fuse in the Twi as we have the conversation, because his audience know him for that Twi content, and that's what they're buying into. Samuel Akwaba.
Yeah, sure.
What was the response?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Anyway, let's talk about data in Ghana. Today, have you bought data?
No, data is expensive.
How often do you buy data? Say maybe a month or two, and what is the usage? Do you use like maybe 100 gig in a week or 2 weeks or something? Give us an estimation. So you say what is like on hand right now?
I was using like let's see, that 800 Ghana cedis in a month, 800 or 890 Ghana cedis in a month because we used to buy it 300 cedis for like 250 gig, and now the 350 Ghana cedis is giving you 92 gig, and uploading one video, like it just heartbreaking, very heartbreaking.
This is heartbreaking. Does this have to do with the gadgets also that we are using, or it's solely because maybe, like we are seeing, the internet service providers, they've made the data charges expensive?
No, it's not about that. In this modern living, internet has been one of the essential things among us, and you know definitely that MTN were giving not cheaper, but it were cheaper than what we are buying now.
Right.
And the cost of all these expensive now, why it is expensive? Because NCA is forcing them to just make the data prices so high so that people, they don't care about the consumers. And the tag here is SMP, significant market power.
Yeah.
That is what the NCA are using. But the significant market power needs to be in favor of the consumers,
Okay.
not against the consumers.
Okay, but I mean, NTA say they are the regulatory body. They want to ensure that there's even competition. They don't want it to look like one telecommunication network is overtaking the other. So they have to come like more like a level ground, a playing ground for everybody else, which is why they kind of put on that regulation to ensure that all the other network companies also are able to beat and tap into. Because maybe from the regulators' point of view, they are protecting the consumers. So
No, they are not. They are not. They are not protecting the consumer. They are just. I don't know what they are protecting, but you cannot tell MTN if you are to just tag an SMP to follow the process. Just say MTN is giving 200 gig for like 100 cities, and you think that MTN they are dominating. What you need to do is, ET and Telecel, we are waiving taxes from your company so that you can invest in equipment, or you can make your data so cheaper. That is another method that you can use to fight the monopoly. If you think there is monopoly here, that is another way. But for you to just force them to decrease the data without thinking about the consumers in economy that the vice president has confirmed that it is struggling, that means you are even causing a lot of harm to the people, and that is not how they regulate something.
Now I want to find out, how has the reception been, this campaign? When did it start, and what are people saying?
People are supporting.
Okay.
NCO for almost started some post on Twitter. I'm not sure so many 100,000 engagements in Puda. But right now I'm making this posting within 24 hours. 1 million plus views. That means,
I think 1.2 million.
Yes, that means people are eager for something positive from them. So if Ube post this company be UK, almost say Ghana data boy from a company, they say Ghana data 1 gig $0.4. abra wo NC no ya we say Ghana data 1 gig more than $1, but also 0.4. Inti meaning say ye bana e de no krane beto abonten de a obeka so a company bi ne kai na nya wona kan also na wodi data na ba so on to
But I must say we are one of the cheapest.
any cheap also any cheaper because the minimum daily wage as a Ghanaian o check this here 18 Ghana cedis, 1 gig is 17 Ghana cedis. Just imagine.
I mean, I saw another tweet that you made about this guy explaining that if you are supposed to buy a phone, about iPhone 15, right? Yeah. And then you were calculating how the amount of data that you're going to spend using that phone alone should be able to buy you that phone. Can you maybe do the estimation for us to understand? Because, I mean, it stems from the vice president saying that at least Ghanaians can buy phones, one city, 2 city. We should be able to buy phones by saving that. But then if you look at the cost of data charges in Ghana, and then you look at buying those phones, you were saying that it doesn't really tally.
Okay. You know, the vice president can, a cost of countries be free.
Okay.
But no example now making a man for be take here, but if you are not try say a man for be chechi and kakran, but not say 2 cities and not 1 city.
Can afford
it. Yeah. But you know, say this whole thing started say vice president or say what the policy beba or we be take iPhone 15 Pro Max. No chechi and kakran US companies be bring countries be bring. But here is the case so because iPhone 15 Pro Max now so we chechi and kakran. Say all the money say month be our budget 500 cedis every month be a iPhone 15 Pro Max. Na nipa no o use iPhone 15 Pro Max. A day one use cry no be use 5 gig. 5 gig ye 90 Ghana cedis. NC phone 5 gig ye 90 Ghana cedis. Into 5 gig ye 90 Ghana cedis no. O calculate 5 gig times 30 ye 2,700 Ghana cedis. So guy in statement no making any say. You find so yeah by your jumana a month we have 3,000 Ghana cedis. Na 3,000 Ghana cedis wakwa kwaje iPhone 15 Pro Max loan na data nko for 2,007 aka 300 Ghana cedis onoma wo money we na kwan ben so na benya bi de atwa phone no. So the main problem are fundamental na nkasa no and na ye data cost no. If they solve the data problem na cost na, it will automatically generate a receipt for them to campaign for another policy.
Okay.
But if you don't solve that, like the whole foundation on survey, people will just gibberish anything or irrelevant because they're all kind now share the was even though say bit me but because of the foundation and kasano onye nti opese ebasa na ebi bubu agu, so people will just take things out can be an that is what is happening to the vice president now.
Right, and even on him still, he talked about the fact that when he becomes president, he will make internet cheap. And I saw you quoting that and also giving your comment on that. You were saying that as a vice president, of course, he's part of the people who are selecting people for these committees and everything. So then he should be in the capacity to be able to help them reduce internet charges. Are you saying that some of their policies doesn't make sense?
Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. But you know, say vice president in the buy now or the passport aba, ultimately apply passport online. Then I apply passport online in your data.
Okay.
Okay. What the app aba, I will be betting me and digital address. Then I will be generate a data. So the main point in a data into we catch a public and they say to abama oba president abeti data so that means you are not on point. People won't believe you because oskepe adie kakraka bi wo ho. That is the reason why to say vice president ni ye campaign or post people start gibberishing as omofan say irrelevant. That is the main reason being say no NCA for the in the outside me make people say people are pushing for something and say we address that concern but and first start Emma all the start bar country you were a lot of people they are very very smart.
Yeah.
They will just bring something out if people see say this NCA people they are not being truthful to the people the next post at they will gibberish it and it will be the same as what is happening to the vice president now. That is the reason why if something is going on in the country, you need to address it. Share people no the amount for cano and yes a address it. But oh yeah the opa amount for bit fake you say oh I say oh you comedy star even though say you are not doing any you are not comedian.
Right. Yeah. You seem to be very passionate about this, the affordable data. Have you gained like support from any of these notable personalities in the country, and what are they saying?
Yeah, there are a lot of people supporting. Cause you're Sheldon, you know, a lot of influencers. People are reposting. People are engaging. A lot of people are supporting. But this thing, no, I planned this thing. Like I used 5 months to plan this thing.
Oh wow!
And we are looking for a positive change. And this thing we are even advocating for. Adia mu aim that is digital. So make data prices cheaper. If you try anything, Biana, apart from that, Biana, not just a mankasano must say baby. That is how
I mean, the vice president has talked about digitalization and everything, and the internet is a very core part of the digitalization agenda. Anyway, we hope that we get like right answers, because I have seen MTN. I think there was a story in one of the media outlets that talked about, they are saying that the NCA, almost say NCA responded until like what they can do is just collaborate with NCA to ensure that what is done. And the NCA's statement is also not being taken by any like people, like you are saying, people are gibberishing it and all of that. But then these telecommunication networks, the three that we have, which ones have the cheapest data, and how? Because for me personally, I use all three because I'm able to run through when this one is not good. I'm able to like float between all three. But then, which one would you say is reliable?
They are not. None of them are offering a cheaper data. You know, the Nipadona can offer some of them. Offers they are different from like data because say everyone is also made for me, not made for you, and you made for you. It means say anything. But the data nankasa na ye obo star 138 okwa onyan ene data na wo ho na omo assign am but oko use 30 go na almost sika kokko bi then you get 5 gig for we that one is temporal. It's something temporal. Inti enya de be data na boefo.
So like you're saying, you want to make more like any of the networks or more.
Because Telecel 30 go post to be 1 CD ubenya 40 megabytes or 50 megabytes. Like just imagine 2024 network ain't me 4G. I say 1 CD like you see the obi anyone cheap data in Ghana.
Okay, aside these networks as well, I'm sure there are other internet service providers that are not necessarily the main network that we're using. Do you rely on any of these ones?
No, me, I use only MTN. MTN and Telecel. Sometimes, no, I can see that Telecel, they are improving, but the network, like the data itself, is not improving.
How much would you say should be 1 gig if you are just to give us a breakdown of you implementing a policy that directs, let's say, the internet service providers to pin a particular price to a particular gig or something?
Okay, just to make this clear. The same MTN Ghana, they are in Nigeria.
Right.
They offer 100 gig for 95 Ghana cedis. 100 gig, 95 Ghana cedis. So just in case they want to decrease the data prices, we need to have something from MTN. 100 Ghana cedis at 70 gig or 80 gig. 70 gig or 80 gig. Even though Nigeria, they are having 95 Ghana cedis at 100 gig, but we need to have 100 Ghana cedis for 90 or 70 gig.
So for your cheapest, like we should be able to use 100 cedis to get 90 gig. I mean, hey, that's like a lot of money.
To update your iPhone, let's say that you are downloading IPSW file to flash your iPhone, and you are using iPhone 14 Pro Max. That file is 7.6 gig. And 7.6 gig is going to cost you more than 100 Ghana cedis. Can you live in this country just like that?
Totally.
No, you cannot. You cannot download IPSW file for more than 100 Ghana cedis. No. It's not like we are upgrading, and definitely files are becoming bigger and bigger, and data price needs to be cheaper.
But anyway, let's move away from the data prices in Ghana and let's talk about you as a tech influencer. And let's start with how it all started for you. When did you start this journey? When did you think that, when did you even get a passion to start this tech influencing?
The main reason is that equity, this whole channel here, it is not about say you create content. I bet me yes capable or YouTube and as way. And you say yeah, the idea about outer. You bet me. I'm a man for the donor who intentem. Just example to say GH fine mine. A man for bet me a report or more normal. Who normal I run away nina free. Yankasa nature bills. So this project nankasa it's about for the people. That is the reason why I mean to data crana. I need to say something because the people are crying for cheaper data. So that is the whole project for this whole thing.
Okay. So which year did you start the?
2018. I released my first video.
Oh wow.
November 2018. Yeah.
Right. And how was the reception then?
Yeah, it was very bad. It was bad, but we invested a lot. We invested a lot for like adverts. You'll be paying like 1,500 Ghana cedis to run one video so that I can.
So that's YouTube, or you're talking
That
about?
was YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that it can reach a lot of people. But that was the plan. We planned everything. We were ready to invest. Yeah, to make the project successful, and that is the reason why it is now. Yeah.
So which aspects, or when would you say it took off for you? Like you might say maybe you went viral or you became people got their attention on you.
So that was when I created a video about MTN Zone Bundle. MTN Zone Bundle, that they released MTN Zone Bundle, and you can use 3 Ghana cedis to get 5 gig. 3 Ghana cedis to get 5 gig.
That was when
I think 2021 or like that, within that year. 5 gig get 3 Ghana cedis. And now the NCA, they are telling MTN to give 3 Ghana cedis, this zone bundle, 3 Ghana cedis for 700 megabytes. That means they have decreased it more than like 700%. Yeah, and that is not fair. That's not fair.
So the zone bundle made people gain attention.
Drive a lot of people to my channel and they subscribe. Yeah, because my content was unique, creating tech videos in Twi. That was the first channel that was created in Ghana, creating tech videos in Twi. So it was something unique. So people just subscribed, they supported the platform, and the community becomes so large.
All right. And then the tech in Twi itself, how easy or difficult is it to even create some of these content? I mean, some of the things might be in English, but be able to tell it in a way that people will understand. Aren't the vocabularies maybe technical a bit, but you need to simplify them for the audience to get in? Or
I'm in co-university school, I'm in co-tech school, just like 3 years. My father no engineer, so 3 years we were doing that kind of thing, those kind of things. So JHS rather. Then I started learning TeamViewer. I started that TeamViewer for more release or more platforms. So I was learning how to use your phone to control people PC by So me co-SHS and now me started remotely. So I was using my phone to control clients' PC to just get paid. Right after graduation SHS, then I started my own business that was photography. Then I used that kind of investment gadget to start the Tech in Twi project. So it was like a process that I planned. Yeah, so
that's nice. Do you have like a team that you work with, shooting your videos, people who help you edit, or is you?
For the video shooting, I shoot it myself. Like I'll just use the softbox, mount the camera, like I'll set everything there. But for the thing like tech, I'm going somewhere, you people need to track my location, you need to make sure something is there, everything there. They do that. Yeah, and they are anonymous. Yeah.
Okay. Is this like worth it? Is it, you making money from this? Is like a big money, I mean,
Big money for.
from this tech, tech field, this content
Yeah.
and influencing in tech?
The YouTube particular, I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube because I get like $400 or $450 in a month. Sometimes when I start creating a lot of videos, I earn like $800 or $900. But just in case kind of adverts, they can pay like $800 for one advert. That one too, you can earn a lot of revenue from there. And also I do remote jobs. Also I work with most of the MPs. They will call you, come and do this for me, come and do that for me. That one.
If you are the Minister of Communication for today, what's that one thing that you do to reduce this data prices, the changes and everything?
Data prices. That's why I said that it won't cost the government a peso. So if I am in charge now, I will just decrease the data prices. That is all. Because it won't cost me. It will only cost my greediness, and I'm not greedy.
We've been speaking to someone about tech in Twi. He's been talking about data prices in Ghana, forcing for affordability, and talking about his experience as well. Before we wrap up, I just want to find out tech in Ghana. I mean, this morning we're even talking about tech influencers in the country, and it looks like it's the same old people that we have. But then when you look at the landscape of where the world is going, it's like it's more digitalization and it's going to be tech driven. Do you see Ghana, and especially young people, taking a lead in that? And how easy will it be for us to actually adopt these coming technologies?
It all depends on the youth, only if they need change. Because when it's continuing that it is only two political parties, they will just choose their favorite. Even if they are not the best, they will choose their favorite. And only it all depends on the people. If we need change, we need to go for change. Okay. Yeah, that is all. If it keeps on, this political party, this MPP will come, they will choose their favorite. NDC will come, they are definitely going to choose their favorite. Even if they are not performing, they will just be at post. And it will keep on, it will improve technology in this country. As we can see, the NCA stopped MTN from launching 5G in 2020. In 2022, whilst Togo, they are the first West African country who were able to launch 5G in West Africa.
I mean, the government wants to do it collaboratively, so they are launching the 5G for everybody else to be under. I mean, that's what they did this year.
No, they want a 5G deal that they can get a lot of money, not about the people. Yeah, you need to go straight to that point. They need a deal that they can get money out of.
But how do you know that's the deal that will get money?
I mean, you heard the news. People were saying, so you know, and you're also living in this country.
And he is known in real life as Samuel Yeboah. He's talked elaborately on data prices in Ghana and fighting for affordability. He also talked about himself and every other thing that he's doing. But any other things that you've been doing that people should look forward to? Maybe.
Oh,
I mean, you talked about the side where people can report stolen items. How's that working?
A lot of people are patronizing. A lot of people are using. Because so far, the last time I checked it on the database, there are more than 700 images that has been reported, including Ghana card, people, passport, cards, motorbikes that have been stolen or reported. So a lot of people are patronizing. Also, I have an unlocking website called GH Unlock, where people can just sit on comfort of their home. They use their mobile phone, IMEI, they will just process, unlock their phone.
Wow, there's a lot of things I have to learn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So you said the site for the reporting the images is?
It's GH Find Mine.
GH Find Mine.
Yeah, GH Find Mine.
Findmine.com.
Yes.
Right, and then GH Unlock as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I hope Ghanaians catch up on this and let's all make our life very easy. Thank you so much for joining us on Pulse One-on-One. My name is Gideon Nicholas Day, and I've been speaking to Samuel Yeboah, Tech in Twi.